Hello? May I come in? It's not locked. This is your own personal private domain. We have to request permission to enter.
Right, consider it granted.
That's one of the pleasures of growing up.
Right, consider it granted then.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm not late for breakfast, I'm only my face won't be rushed. It's getting very independent, you see.
No, love. Matter of fact, I came to look at your room. I mean, if we're going to turn this into a bed-sitter, I think it needs a little reorganization.
Oh, I think it was out last night. I want the bed over here by the wall and the wardrobe over there and a little table where the wardrobe was. If you'll hang on a minute while I just finish my eyes, I'll be with you.
And I think a big armchair and another armchair and perhaps an embroidered poof in case you had friends.
It doesn't have to be very dear, though. I'd like to do it all myself. You know, pop art and that. Hey, can I have some shelves up there?
Certainly, love.
And, do you think I could have some new curtains?
Yes, of course. I'll go to the market for you.
Oh, well, I'd like to get them myself, really. Not that these aren't nice. They're very tasteful in a way, like.
Whatever appeals to you, love. That's one of the pleasures of growing up.
It's good, isn't it?
It is indeed. Lucille, you're not mad, are you, about this picture of Jack's mother and father?
Well, I could do without it with the truth but known.
I remember the first time I went to tea. He was double-jointed, you know. He sat there waggling his hands. It was nearly the end of a beautiful friendship.
Right, breakfast time in the old corral. Oh, at the time.
All right, love, should catch the 1:45.
Oh, I'm not going straight in today. I'm going to see the careers advisory fella at the education offices.
Well, they make you late for work?
Oh, no, they know all about it. They fix it up right.
I see, love. And does he find you a position?
Well, he advises, like, you know.
I see. Well, do listen to him carefully, won't you, love? I mean, it's a big step. Don't jump at the first thing he suggests.
Well, I'd jump at farm labouring if it'd get me out of Mitchell's.
Now, Lucille, that's not the attitude of mind to go in with.
Well, drives you mad in there, those...
Pardon?
Well, it'd make a bishop swear.
You didn't swear, did you, Lucille?
Yeah. I think it's one of the pleasures of growing up.
Oh, don't you ever get fed up eating?
No.
It's all eating, though, isn't it? Eating and washing up. Working and sleeping and eating and washing up.
Haven't we got no more marmalade, Mum?
Yeah.
Ta. What are we having for dinner, Mum?
Oh, right. The only time I ever ate like that was when I was expecting. Hey, guess who I saw Saturday afternoon in Shoedale Market? Clouting her Andrew for knocking a cabbage off a stall.
Andrew? Not the Queen.
Oh, get off. No, Mildred Hardesty. Do you remember she used to live round the corner from us on Chapel Street? I think she's expecting again.
She's never out else, is she? What did she have to say?
Oh, nothing. I didn't let on. I were in a hurry.
Don't tell me you still owe her the $50 that you borrowed off my dad.
That's got nothing to do with it.
Oh, you can't hide from her all your life, you know.
I told you I were in a hurry. Any road, I've done her enough favours in my time.
You'd be in right lumber if she come to live round here, wouldn't you? And I wouldn't put it past her $50, you know.
Oh, I could do a moonlight out the back door.
Well, she could always camp at the ruins of number 7, you know, and number 3's empty, isn't it? Keep your eyes skinned in case you see a khaki curtains going up.
Number 3?
Next door to Minnie Corwell's.
Oh, I'd have that spoken for, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, you and David.
Me and David what?
Well, it's handy, isn't it? Nice and central.
You mean it's near here?
Aye, well, houses are hard to get these days, aren't they? And mortgages and that. And you don't want to go and live out Winshaw way or anywhere. I mean, not knowing anybody.
It's all right, Mum. I've tried to brainwash David the same way, but it just doesn't work.
Well, where does he want to live?
Well, somewhere near the football pitch, he says. Or anywhere by this old, to quote his exact words.
Oh. Oh, well, you keep working on him, Chuck. After all, it takes two to make a bargain, especially when you're wed. And if you take after your mother, he'll not have a leg to stand on.
Oh, well. If it's anybody that wants paying, give him my sympathies.
Oh, yes, come on in.
Hey, I'm sorry, love, I didn't know you were eating.
No, it's all right to finish now.
Excuse the tip, won't you, Mr. Walker? But I don't get a chance to dust round till I finish doing your
Oh,
place.
that's all right, love, I'm not stopping.
Well, I'll wash up, Irma. Mr. Walker'd like a word with you.
Hey, you can stay. It's no secret, except from Mrs. Walker, like.
No, it's only manners.
A secret from Mrs. Walker.
Aye, that's it. I wonder if you could do me a favour, love.
Oh, could just do with a week in the winter gardens. She just had a week in Morecambe.
I know, we're just getting in the mood now to come home. I'm sure Richard Dimbleby doesn't brush his shoes at the breakfast table.
Well, perhaps Richard Dimbleby hasn't got his sales manager going round with him all morning.
Hey, he's not, is he?
What?
Going round with you?
Aye. Just to see what progress you're making, young man, if any, as he so tactfully puts it, the daft twit. I wouldn't care, but I have to do all graft, and he just stands there giving me dirty looks.
Hey, he's not calling me for you, is he?
No, he's not. So you needn't start painting your toenails and putting all that class on your clock.
I will accept an apology, of course, but you'll have to go down on your knees.
Not your type, any road.
He's a fella, isn't he?
He's about 5 foot now in his built-up heels.
I like him titchy, you can knock him about.
And he's married with 3 kids.
We're none of us perfect.
And he puts mothballs in his wallet.
You are?
He doesn't like parting with his money.
All right. Discussion over. The father's died. Who else do you know?
He even broke his heart paying me 1 in 9 lunch expenses, and it weren't even his pocket. Don't you get no rich young playboys at loan, buyer?
We get a few old tramps looking for dog ends.
I'll have to keep my eyes open for you then, won't I?
Ah, that's a good lad. You fetch him home, line him up in the parlour, and I'll take my pick.
You really want somebody like me, don't you?
You? I think you've got the wrong idea, love. How many villas have you got in the south of France?
No, more in personality, like. Mature, suave, bags of style. Right, see you tonight, pussycat.
Hey, you missed out debonair. Especially going to see your sales manager with your tatty old slippers with the soles hanging off.
Hey, Annie.
I thought you were in the cellar. I've been calling to you. I wondered why you didn't answer.
I slipped out for a minute.
Where to?
Oh, just out. I went to corner shop. I fancied a mint tumble.
Oh, good. Yes, lovely. I'd like one, too.
I haven't got none.
Pardon?
They had none. They're waiting for them coming in.
Oh.
Hello, love. Just off.
Good luck with the education, people, love.
Oh, thank you very much.
Isn't it funny? You know, a few weeks ago I'd have been fussing around, straightening your gym slip and fastening your school satchel. I'm getting redundant, aren't I?
Well, not really. You could all say I look nice.
You look very smart, dear.
Ta.
Like a young woman.
You see? We've converted him at last.
Right, well, I'll see you later then. Ta.
Ta-ra, love.
Bye-bye, love. Like my fair lady all over again, isn't it? One heart-to-heart pep talk, and I've transformed her from a schoolgirl in pigtails.
She never had pigtails.
I was speaking metaphorically.
Oh, I stand corrected.
From a schoolgirl in pigtails to a grown-up, independent young lady.
Oh, I don't know what you said to her, but it certainly did the trick. Hey, can you make pigeons come out of silk hankies?
Just being a mother, I suppose.
Oh, well, that's where you have the advantage of me, you see.
And, of course, a student of human nature. Shelves.
You what?
She wants shelves for her room. Well, ask Jerry, love. I think he could do it for her.
He won't, you know. He's busy with number 7.
Now, Jack, love, a little negotiation, a little persuasion, like I did with Lucille, and nothing is impossible.
Oh, well, if you say so.
Yes, I do, love. If only Mrs. Wilson could have a word with Mrs. de Gaulle, we'd be in. Quick as a flash.
Oh, morning, love.
Morning, love. Something the matter, Mrs. Ogden?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be snooty. I was just having a little think with myself. You know.
There's nothing wrong, is there?
Oh, no, everything's fine. Lovely. Well, I'll go make a start.
Very well, love.
Mrs. Walker, you know when your daughter got married and went to live away? Nottingham, was it?
Derby?
Yeah, well, Derby, it's just as far, isn't it? I mean, it's a long way. Well, you wouldn't see very much of her, would you?
Why, love?
Well, nothing. I was just thinking, that's all.
Don't bother wiping your feet, lad. There's nobody in.
Oh, it's the big mystery about Mr. Ogden. Look, I'm on my way to work. I've got to be there at 5:30.
Ah, well, I thought I'd grab you while I got the chance, you know, while we both on our own.
Right, what for?
Do you fancy a bevy?
No, thanks. Look, I've only got a minute.
Ah, well, what I've got to say is... well, all it is...
Yeah?
Don't panic.
What?
Don't panic, in case of keeping your head while everybody else is doing their nuts around you.
What you talking about?
Our Irma and her mother. Ever since you gave her that ring, at it, non-stop.
What, Mr. Ogden?
Call me Stan if you like.
Oh, Tar, what are they at non-stop, Mr. Ogden?
Taking over.
Taking what over?
Buckingham Palace Grenadier Guards, you and me if we're not careful. The wedding reception.
Oh,
that.
I know how, Hilda. She take the biggest horse she can find, I'll tell you. Invite half the people up north of Ashton on Mersey, enough bridesmaids to get a football team.
No, I don't think so.
I know so. She mutters in her sleep.
Yeah? Oh, well, don't let it worry you.
Worry me? I'll be white before this lot's over, I'll tell you. I'm the father of the bride. I'll have to pay.
Look, Mr. Ogden.
Call me Stan if you like.
I'm the bridegroom of the bride. They can't plan anything without my say-so.
And you want a small do, a private do, a family affair, eh?
But whatever we want, when the time comes, repeat when, it'll be decided by Irma and me.
That's the stuff.
Especially me.
Good lad, put your foot down.
Right. I better be off.
Ah, listen, I just wanted to warn you. You know what they're like, don't you?
Yes.
Well, tell her, I just wanted to put your mind at rest.
Here we are, Jerry dear. 3 pies.
Ta.
2 for you and 1 for Mr. Fairclough. Is it the other way round?
Neither. All for him and half my cheese sandwiches if he can get his flaming claws on him. Thanks.
I think Mr. Walker wants a word with you, love. Jack?
I'm on telephone.
Oh. Who to?
I won't be a second.
Jerry, lad, I'd like a word with you as well.
All right.
Hi, it's in the nature of an opinion poll I'm conducting, like.
All right.
Hi, so you have to answer a question, you see. And the question is, how would you feel like treating me to a black and tan?
I see.
Well?
Well, the answer is, hard luck, mate. Find yourself another mug.
Thank you. It was just an inquiry.
Oh, well, now then.
Well, Jerry's here.
Ah.
Who are you phoning?
Hey, all right, Jerry, can you stick some shelves up in Lucille's room?
Well, I'm sorry I can't, Mr. Walker. I'm tied up with demolition till all hours,
tonight,
you know.
8 o'clock, you'll be done by 9.
Well, I'd like to, honest, but I'm busy, you
I
know.
paid time and a half for evening work.
Ah, well, I did promise, like, you
Double
know.
time if it's after 8.
Right, I'll try and squeeze it in for you.
I don't call that negotiation.
No, bribery, love. Well, Annie Walker, my secret's over. And I want no tea getting tonight.
Pardon?
I saw Emma this morning. She's promised to come in early tonight and look after the bar until we get back.
Well, where are we going?
Table for 2 at the Fox and Hounds. That's who I were phoning.
The Fox and Hounds at Wilmslow, eh?
And I've got taxis laid on to fetch us there and back. Now, all you've got to do is to get a fancy frock out of the wardrobe, make yourself beautiful, sit back and enjoy yourself.
Jack, it isn't my birthday. Is it? No, it isn't.
No, and it isn't your anniversary either. I'm treating you. It's a little surprise for sorting Lucille out.
Oh, thank you, Jack.
You see, I don't say much, but I keep my eyes open. I'm taking you out to tea. And if you say it's the first time since VJ night, you can't have a box of chocolates. Well?
Oh, thank you, Jack. That was absolutely delicious. Those scones were homemade, you know, you can tell.
Would you like a drink, love?
Tea?
Tea? You've had 3 cups of tea.
Well then, love, in that case, in these lovely surroundings and after that delicious high tea, I think there's no possible alternative to a nice cherry brandy.
Good. Now, where would you like to sit, eh?
I think over there.
Yeah, over there.
Yes.
Right, now I'll go and get the drinks.
It's waitress service, Jack.
Oh,
Yes, sir?
Well, it'll be a cherry brandy and, a pale ale.
A cherry brandy and a pale ale. Thank you, sir. Ooh, Jack. This is what I call a bar.
Oh, come, it's cost a bob or 2 as this. And it's not plastic either. Hey, Annie.
What?
You're not taking your shoes off, are you?
No, I'm feeling the file. Have you felt this carpet? Wall to wall, so beautiful.
Wouldn't stand up to Stan Ogden spilling best mile over it, eh?
And that tablecloth, absolutely spotless.
Eh? Oh, in there. Oh, very nice.
Makes a difference, you know. And the cutlery, not a speck. Poses on the table.
Salmon weren't too bad, neither.
Ah, but it's the whole atmosphere, love.
Enjoying yourself, love?
Am I being silly?
Yeah, get away with you. You seldom come out. Go on, let yourself go. Oh.
Cherry brandy for Madam and a pale ale for you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, no, all right. Keep the change, love.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Cheers.
Well, you can have a poached egg on it.
On what?
On me Finny had it.
Oh, it's all eating and washing up. I've only got one pair of hands.
Look, I'll do that while you do poaching, eh?
Oh, look, do you think you can last out till our Irma gets in? We're all sitting down together in this house. I'm not a transport cafe.
Well, can I have two, then?
Two what?
Poached eggs on me Finny.
Oh. There you are, you see. Everything comes to him that waits.
Oh, sit you down, lad. Didn't know we're having company.
Ah, well, we're not. I've only got time for a sandwich, ma'am, because I have to open at the Rovers in a minute.
Oh, but I've got your tea on the stove. Finny had it.
All right, go on, I'll eat it quick.
Will you have some, David? There's plenty.
No, thanks.
Oh, go on, it's all ready. You'll enjoy it. Our Irma likes a nice piece of Finny.
Yeah, well, Val's made my tea for me, you know. She'll be expecting me.
Oh.
Right, well, I'll see you in about 20 minutes, then, love.
No less, 10.
OK.
Ta.
See you then.
Oh, do you know, I've had some awkward monkeys in today. You know at Mrs. Platt of Viaduct Street? She came in, she starts poking all the tomatoes with her finger, then she didn't buy none in the end.
Our husband's a funny fella, too. T.T. Never touches it.
Why does he always make an excuse?
Who?
Why does he always go dashing off?
Who?
David.
Well, Valerie's made his tea, hasn't she?
Oh, no, she hasn't. He never mentioned it till you said you were having yours. He wasn't going to bother if you hadn't.
Oh, well, that's two hearts beating as one, you see.
Well, it's not very nice, I know that. I'm not daft, our Irma.
Oh, don't be so daft, Mum. He wouldn't have said he had to go if he hadn't got to, would he?
No, I'm not saying any more. I know what I know.
Look, it's her he wants to sit and go pat, love, you know, not us.
He's ashamed of us.
Oh, don't talk wet,
Oh,
Mum.
well, it's a free country, and that's my opinion. Hello, ta-ra, that's all we get out of him these days.
Oh, you've too much imagination. That's your trouble.
Well, he was saying earlier on he was looking forward to reception.
David!
Was he?
Private, do you know? Not many people, though. Makes it more select, doesn't it?
Is that what he said?
Oh, aye. Of course, I tried to talk him into a big reception, you know, but... Are we having that, Finny?
And eightpence change, love.
Eh?
Well, come on, cough up. That's the price of 2 fags.
Change?
Yeah. I said I'd pay for 2 insurances, and I gave you 10 bob.
Ah, but you're 17 weeks in arrears.
What's got to do with the price of cheese?
Well, I thought you'd be wanting to pay it off bit. 6pence, 7pence, 8pence.
Thank you. Tell me something. If I kick the bucket and I'm in arrears, do I get paid?
Well, you'll not need it where you're going, will you?
I thought the insurance company would finish up on the right side.
Well, you're not considering it, are you?
Considering what?
Pegging out.
Why, do I look it?
Well, you're not the same lass you used to be, are you?
Well, how do you know?
Well, speaking as an independent observer, like, with all due respect, you know.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Didn't know it showed, though.
Well, it's just that, you know, you seem to have been a bit quiet these last few days. You're not fretting or nothing, are you?
Why, who's been talking about me?
Oh, no one. No, it's just that, well, you know, you seem to have been a bit fed up these last few weeks.
Last few months, more like.
Oh. Well, I've got something that might buck you up a bit.
Oh.
Do you know what happened this morning?
Has it got to do with a tall, dark, handsome, rich fella?
No.
Well, I don't want to know, then.
Well, it might cheer you up. Minnie Caldwell's had a letter. Mrs. Sharples is coming back.
Goody flaming gumdrops. When's the great day?
In about a fortnight.
Thank you. You've outstayed your welcome. Good afternoon.
Oh. So very much. It's nice to know I'm appreciated as I wander right
Thank
away.
you, and close the door as you go out.
Hello, darling.
Hello, Minnie.
Good evening, mother dear.
All right, then, before you mention your belly, your dinner's in the oven. You'll be scoffing in 5 minutes.
Just ask me, who is the blue-eyed boy of the Children's Novelty Toy Company Northwest area?
Well, what have you done?
Just ask me, who is the blue-eyed boy?
All right, who is the blue-eyed boy?
Me. Only got a pat on the head from my sales manager. You'd have had a lump of sugar to put that in my mouth as well.
Well, what's up with him? Has he had a mental blackout or something?
Oh, no, you were highly chuffed for me. I got quite a few orders.
Very nice.
You're not interested, are you?
Yes, of course I'm interested.
Ma'am, why don't you go out and do the world a favour and get yourself a bit of talent.
I'm going to do just that tonight.
Where?
Thought I'd pass a few hours in the Rovers.
Well, you'll find now very salubrious in there, will you? Some nice, unsuspecting fellow with more money than sense. That's what you need.
Dennis, you know what's wrong with you?
What?
You've got a one-track mind.
How do you like it?
Marvellous. Wonderful piece of machinery.
150, you know?
No.
There might be another model to suit you. Anyway, we'll see you at the motor show.
No, I don't think I can avoid. Denise is in some sort of play at school, and I promised Moira I'd show my face.
What? Miss a weekend in the big city? You must be out of your tiny mind. What about all those popsies waiting with open arms?
Well, they're all yours, old boy. I think I'll be much safer with Moira watching the kids.
You know, at times I despair of you, Maxwell.
No, I've still got 3 weeks at Christmas in Tenerife.
Yeah, with the families, though.
2 gin tonics, please. And how are you today?
Oh, mustn't grumble, Mr. Maxwell,
I
thank
should
you.
hope not with your assets. Still, if you do have any problems, my sweetie, you know who to come to one weekend and you'll be a different girl.
Yes, I'll say.
Did you hear that, Jack? Christmas in Tenerife, 3 weeks.
Hey, that's all look on them, isn't it? They'll miss the first round at Cup.
You were saying that you were publicans?
Oh, yes, we're in the trade. Not in this category, of course.
No, smaller premises like.
Mind you, I had an idea you were. The way you were inspecting the beer.
Oh, my dear, don't mention inspectors to us. We had the customs and excise man round the other day.
Poking his nose in where it weren't wanted.
And, you know, they never write afterwards and confirm that everything's in order.
Oh, no, they just leave you in midair, don't they?
Yes.
Where is your pub, then?
Well, it's not here, you know, not near here. But we have a very nice clientele, very friendly.
How'd you get on with this lot?
Oh, they're not a bad crowd, really. Now, you see that one over there? He's a solicitor, and the one with him has a firm of his own, Ball Bearings or something.
Oh, yes. What about these two?
Oh, well, he's an estate agent. Well, it was his father's in the first place, and I think Mr. Maxwell's an accountant. I can't be sure because he never says very much, but there's quite a few in business on their own.
Oh, well, we get 1 or 2 in our place, you know. Well, Len Fairclough.
They're in every night. Home for their evening meal and straight back again.
Leaving their poor wives on their own, I suppose.
Oh, they'll be in their bridge clubs. Anyway, they know they're here. They know where they are. Mind you.
Yes?
They don't know what they get up to.
Nancy!
Really?
Yes. I'll tell you in a minute.
OK, let's have the same. What are you going to do?
Are they not long enough, then?
I'll get some made up. I only brought these on spec.
Oh.
Go on, then. What did you say next?
Oh, nothing sparkling, really. He's given me 2 interviews, one tomorrow and one on Friday. I don't think I'll take them, though. I think I'll have to do shorthand.
Typewriting and all?
Yeah, typing.
Well, you need to go to night school, won't you?
That's what he advised. Honest, I thought getting GC was the finish. It's not, it's the blooming start.
Hey, you're going to paper this wall, are you?
Yeah, I'm papering it all.
Oh, well, that's all right, then.
Jerry,
Yeah?
when you left school, did you want to do what you're doing now? You know, joinery and building and all that?
Well, I fancy going in for a draftsman myself, but I'm better at practical, so that with that.
Right.
Well, I mean, you get the variety, you see.
Yeah.
You know what I really always wanted to be?
What?
Can you keep a secret?
Not really.
Well, when I was a kid, not such a kid either, I wanted to be in police.
A copper?
Oh, yeah. I got books on it at library and leaflets and that, you know. Funny, I always fancied being a copper. In London, like, not here, you know.
Oh, Scotland Yard.
No, just in Metropolitan. It's not just tramping a beat, you know. There's a lot to it. Oh, there's exams and all sorts. Had it all planned out.
What happened?
What do you think happened?
Well, I don't know.
I stopped flipping while growing.
And that's what she thinks any road, and she's not far wrong, is she?
Well, she seemed pally enough just now. And your dad?
Yeah, well, you bought her a cream de menthe, didn't you? She's put it in your hands now.
Oh, honestly, kid. I've got nothing against her, honest.
No, I know.
Just the fittings and the service and the decor. It was the whole atmosphere, wasn't it, Jack?
Oh, why, it's a fair pub, no danger.
The feeling of the place. You know, Mrs. Tanner, it gave you the feeling that it was an occasion. You know what I mean?
I think so. I haven't had an occasion for a long time.
They had solid gold spittoons, did they?
Stand behind yourself.
Oh, they don't tell me they had sawdust on the floor.
Stand behind yourself.
Well, it's well worth a visit if ever you're out riding that way.
Oh, I am. Oh, I ride out there more times than soft Mick. At least I would if I had a bike.
Well, how is it for a sing-song? Like, I mean, could our Hilda do a clock dance on table?
Stand, behave yourself.
Thank you, Charlie.
The only one single reservation I have is the clientele.
Why?
Oh, never you mind, love, you're a man.
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, I'm just thankful I wasn't on my own, even at my age. Never mind 20 years ago.
Oh, like that was it?
Mind you, nothing was said, not in so many words, but...
But what?
Well, that lady behind the bar hinted, didn't she?
What about?
Well, that a big car and a bank balance doesn't make a gentleman.
Nay, they were only out for a bit of fun, love.
Yes, and I bet that the wives don't know a thing about it.
Hey, nay, Annie, live and let live.
Well, all I can say is this, that if an unattached woman went in there on her own, she'd soon know about it.
What's the name of this place, Mr. Walker?
The Fox and Hounds.
Fox and Hounds, eh? Sounds interesting. Ooh, rich fellas, big cars. See, it'd suit me.
Hilda, behave yourself.
Look who's talking. And it might suit me, you know.